Hi folks, so thanks for joining me again. So I thought I'd do like a sort of Tuscan countryside type scene. So I'm going to start off with the lighter colours. Bit of raw sienna, bit of yellow, bit of red in there. Let's clean the brush. That red's gone a bit dirty straight away. So a bit of red, yellow, like sort of orangey type colour. Is that orange? I don't think it is. I should have cleaned the palette a bit more really. Yeah, let's give it a bit of a clean the brush. Bring that yellow down into the foreground. Let's push that up there. And then towards the top, I'm going to add a bit of blue. Bit of crimson in it as well. And let's brush that in down from the top area. A bit more over here. Clean the brush. Bit of red, bit of yellow. Can I darken that sky a little bit? Let's add a bit of Payne's grey, crimson also in there. Let's brush this down. That's a nice sort of purpley type colour. A bit more on this side. Just brushing it down from the top. A bit more over on this side, I think. What I might do is just introduce some fields with sort of something like that. Bit of a slope, and then quite a dry brush. Let's just blend some of this together, just see what it looks like. Clean the brush. As soon as it gets dirty, clean it. So creating that sort of lighter area down the centre. Clean the brush and then just pop in the tops. I'll put that horizon slightly too high. Just looks like light catching those distant bit of land. Also I'm going with the tissue as well. Really dirty tissue, this one. That doesn't matter. I'm not looking for pure clean colours. I'm just blending everything together anyway. These just represent little bits of light and cloud and stuff. What's that water at the bottom? Darken that a little bit on this side, and we're coming down. Down there, let's give that a quick clean. Now I want sort of like a purpley type colour down below. Let's just brush this in. Let's just get this paper flat against the board before I go any further. In the sense that you'll see in the video description, I've set up a Discord community hub. So you'll see a link to that in the description, my new Discord channel. So if you want to join us over there for sharing your paintings or anything to do with what you see in these videos, you can join us over there. And you can share as much or as little as you want. Just take a look at the description, in the link in the description below. Have a look on the site and let me know what you think. I'm just gonna, that's dirty. Let's get back to a cleaner yellow. I'm gonna brush some of that in there. I'm going to darken some of this. Let's just define these hills a little bit better, but I want it clear, lighter than that. A bit lighter. Just get into a little bit of blue and just pop those hills in. A bit of that from there. I'll come to this. I'll wait for it to dry and come back to this in a bit. Gotta find a way. This thing is, it's just, I need a better easel than this. I find it a bit restrictive. Plus it keeps moving. Can't get the brushing down below, so I've got to find something a little bit better. I don't know what's going on there, but I'll just ignore that. For now, what I do want is some stronger colour, because I want to push some trees in there. I want to flick them up like that. I'm going to scrape a house into there as well. We do need something there. It's dark now as well. It's all about lights and darks and just clean the brush. I just want a good bit of crimson down there. Some around here as well. Let's put the brush down a sec. And I'm going to scrape a building into there, I think. I want a nice just square that up a little bit. few little posts or something in there, and then just a little bit, just a few little scrapes here and there. I don't know what these are. Could be anything. Doesn't matter. Just some faint trunks and things in there. Just a little bit of detail in there, just to catch the eye. Make it look as if I've put a bit of thought into it. If you want, you could always just put a little bit of colour, very light. Just like a, oh, it's really, really light. Probably put a little touch of that yellow or something in there. Yeah, just leave it like that now. Don't faff about with it. If I just speed up the drying a little bit. A little bit of blue. Darks, so now a bit darker there. I just think those trees, they just need to be darker. I might re-scrape that building in actually. Just needs to be a little bit darker there. I'm gonna scrape that back in again. Some of that. Let's do it again. What do I want? Pop a little chimney on there. Actually, let's have 2 chimneys. Let's have some birds, I think. Flying over there. I'm fairly happy with the tones and everything now, so I'm just going to sign this one now, I think. Stick a little bit of red. I'm just going to sign this one down here. Call it done. So let's take a closer look at that. So here's the finished work. So starting with the sky. I would have preferred, looking at it now, I think could have done with a bit stronger colours in the sky, the darker tones, I think. Maybe not quite as dark as these, but a little bit closer, because you've got sort of very dark and then very light. I think sort of medium tones in the top of the sky would have worked better. But you can see where I've sort of tried to preserve this, well, not preserve it, I've sort of took it out afterwards. These central light areas, which then come down into the fields. Our little birds there flying up in the sky. Just try to get a bit of, as much variation as I could, though. Like I say, in hindsight now, what I'd do now if I was Kane, I'd re-wet that sky and then I'd have another, I'd put another layer over the top of it. The distant hills, I think I took a bit too much of them away, so I brushed them in lightly just to give the definition, just to get that profile back, and then another darker layer in front of it as we come down into these sort of crimson fields. Then push those trees in really, really dark, just so that the cabin would stand out. Lots of other scrapings there, fence posts and things lying along the ground. And then there's this sort of little yellow path that comes down through right into the foreground. So I'll stick this one on eBay, just start the bid at 99p. Probably good for a tenner or something like that, so anyone who wants to have a go purchasing it, you can join me over on eBay. You can see the ad-free video for this one. Plus I'll do a step-by-step photo series of this, watching it build up from nothing to the finished painting. Basically like a book. You'll see that on my Patreon site as well, patreon.com/Stephen Cronin. And also have a look at the Discord channel, the community hub that I've set up. See what you think of that. You'll see the link. All the links will be in the description. So until next time, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.